Welcome to our Pitch4Capital Lunch and Learn show, where we delve into the world of investors and founders of future innovations. We discuss upcoming Pitch4Capital demo days, the start of 30 days of private investor meetings, and mentoring for registered founders who have between $100,000 and $20 million in revenue in the last 12 months. Registered founders and event supporters are scheduled to appear on the show. Also, founder demo days are live streamed on Kern.al. Kernal is a consolidated space for creatives to find, share, and grow startup ideas, to help founders connect with capital and investors connect to concepts and spot where the biggest opportunities are. Step into the forefront of innovation as we delve into the ever-evolving landscape of technology, blockchain, AI, sustainability, smart cities, and more. And everyone registered gets to relax and network at our CEOSocial.io Web3 Wednesday happy hours at top conferences in great cities. They are designed to support local venues in a casual, business-informal setting, and we give our attendees, including our members, 90 seconds to let us know who they are and what they do. Whether you're an investor seeking the next big opportunity, a founder with a groundbreaking idea, or a business that supports innovation, we have events and live streams to connect, learn, and thrive. I'm thrilled to introduce our esteemed co-hosts, David Whiting and Shai Perednik.
Hello there. Hello, and welcome to the show. I'm David Whiting, and what we're going to do this week, welcome to the show, and we're back live. We've been away for a few weeks, so what we're going to do is back to the grind and back to talking about new topics. Shai is not here today, so I'll be doing this presentation, this Lunch and Learn on Thursday solo. And what we want to start talking about is get right into it. And we're going to talk today about unleashing the power of blockchain and gaming. So gaming is very important and in the development of blockchain. And it has been a very important factor because a lot of people, it's the right target age. That's the first thing. The second thing is that it's very adaptable into blockchain, gives the ability for blockchain to really use and maximize its effectiveness with how people have the ability to play and earn. So we'll talk about some of those topics, and we'll talk about some things that are coming up and what we're going to be building on in the gaming area. And we'll talk a little bit about that also. So we'll start off with the presentation now. And unleashing the power of blockchain. And what we want to talk about is how blockchain can really is a great explanation, and it's a great example. And there's a lot of great companies that are out there that are using blockchain. So the first way, and the first thing, the most basic way to understand is to have understanding of blockchain and gaming. And then we're going to also talk about opportunities and challenges. We'll talk about the future of blockchain and gaming. And it'll encompass a few slides here that we'll go over. And then I'll mention some examples and some people and some projects that I know that could be some interest to people out there. So what we want to do is in this first section, just get a basic understanding of blockchain and gaming. So basically, blockchain in gaming, if the first area is, the effectiveness of decentralization. And basically decentralization can really is something that's very powerful that can bring to people the ability for blockchain technology to enable decentralized gaming platforms. It allows the players to have ownership of in-game assets and ensures transparency in transactions. So, the immutable ledger, we talked about this in previous episodes, And it gives you transparency in transactions. Everything is recorded on a ledger, whether it's on Bitcoin ledger, whether it's on Ethereum ledger, Solana. All that decentralization is there. So in all layer one, for the most part. And then what you want to do is, when you have that decentralization, you have to have a smart contract. So you have to integrate the smart contract into the gaming. So that facilitates secure and automated execution of gaming rules. So in the smart contract, you have the ability to design and craft it any way you want, making sure that you put all the features of the game into the smart contract, lay out all the parameters for payment and earning, and how long you have to stay on to earn, what's the minimum, the maximum. You can put all that into the smart contracts, and how the rewards and the game actually works goes into the smart contract. And then the next thing that's really exciting is being interoperable. So blockchain can have interoperability features and enables cross-game asset utilization, creating a seamless gaming ecosystem. So it can expand the possibilities for players. So there's a lot of great examples in Roblox and Sandbox that are out there. There's a lot of different platforms that you can take a look at that have this ability to give the player rewards in an ecosystem that benefits everyone. Then we want to try to incentivize the player participation. That you're doing that, like I was saying, gives the players a way to earn cryptocurrency. Players can earn cryptocurrency in game by tokens, participating in the games, completing quests, continuing the gaming ecosystem by contributing to different features, giving ideas on designs, avatars, and thereby creating new avenues for value creation for the whole community and for the gamer. Enhances security. So blockchain technology enhances the security for players by giving a security layer of immutable and transparent data and transaction. So that mitigates the risks that are associated with the fraud and authorized access. That fosters a more secure gaming environment. And then it keeps everything authentic. The integration of blockchain and gaming ensures that the authenticity and provenance of in-game assets, the IP, the protections that are in there, because everything is on the blockchain. So if you have a game that you developed, you can have it more secure, and you can have those properties, your IP, guaranteed to at least be more secure than it would be if it wasn't on the blockchain. It eliminates the possibility of counterfeit items. It enhances the overall gaming experience for everyone involved. And then, on-game and on-chain games have had their impact. It's been a revolutionary concept over the last few years that's really started to catch on. The fusion of blockchain gaming has led to the emergence of on-chain games, which are built entirely on the blockchain. And it offers players true ownership and control over their in-game assets. And what we were talking about, that also moves on to the impact of giving economic empowerment. So on-chain games empower players by providing opportunities for asset ownership, trading, monetization. You can use different tokens. You can tokenize. You can use credit card payments, or you can use tokens. Or now people are using NFTs to monetize, and then store the value in those assets. And thereby it revolutionized the traditional gaming landscape by having these different options. And that having those different options, increases the community engagement. So by having a transparent and decentralized on-chain game, that forces community engagement, enables players to actively participate in the governance and development of the gaming ecosystem. Right now, there's different ways that games are doing that, mostly through DAOs. That's a whole nother area for another talk. But usually a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, you can look that up and you can study that. That's how the community usually engages. So it's equitable for everyone and it's transparent that way and it's recorded. So you want to make sure that, of course, there's regulatory considerations when these adoptions of these unique and brand new technologies are coming into play. So you got to make sure that you're understanding the regulatory implications of blockchain and gaming. So there's different territories, different locations where games are being built now, and different teams are getting staffed throughout the globe. Different regulations gives the ability and the remote workers and digital nomads, things like that, and freelancers give the ability of companies to work in various regulatory landscapes depending on the staff. I've seen that some ways that companies are doing it that way. And so you want to make sure that you understand the regulatory implications so you can navigate the evolving legal framework surrounding digital assets and virtual economies. The industry adoption is going quicker than the regulation, as always. So the gaming industry is increasing adoption of blockchain technology, and that signifies a paradigm shift. Major players are exploring innovative ways to leverage blockchain for enhancing gaming experiences and monetization models. So there's a lot of different examples out there, different models out there that you can just take a look at. And they're doing fantastic. Some are doing better than others. Some of them that are moving forward, and a lot of ones that are that are based on superheroes, things like that, or just the digital kitties. There's all different types of games that are out there. The industry is adopting a lot of different games, and a lot of different innovations are taking place over the last few years. So the emerging trends are exploring emerging trends such as play-to-earn models, blockchain-based gaming platforms. These provide insights into the evolving dynamics of the gaming industry and the potential for disruptive innovation. And then we'll talk about in the next section about opportunities and challenges ahead. Monetization and economic models fall into the challenges that are coming ahead. The play-to-earn concept has been there for a while, and that's the one that is most standard. There's different variations on that are moving forward that are unique, but the basic play-to-earn concept is enabling blockchain to present the new opportunities for players to earn real value for their gaming activities. And that's revolutionizing the traditional economic paradigm of gaming. And now the next generation and the next way that people are integrating, and the developers are integrating, they're using NFTs to integrate. By integrating NFTs of non-fungible tokens, NFTs in gaming, that unlocks opportunities for creating unique tradable in-game assets. It can lead to innovative monetization strategies and new revenue streams. So when you're talking about having NFTs, you can have you can store pictures, images, digital value can be given to that NFT. It's a unique asset that has value, and sponsors can use it, different artists can use it, different developers can use it, and the gamers can use it by having their custom-made avatars put onto the NFT. So there's a lot of ways that people can really use NFTs to integrate from the community all the way to the creators. So that gives a lot more economic inclusion, of course. Blockchain gaming promotes economic inclusion by providing avenues for players from diverse backgrounds to all participate together in the digital economy, so everyone can benefit from their gaming skills. Yeah, so we've been talking about doing that and trying to create and foster those gaming communities, and so we'll have some more things coming up about different events and different programming and different ideas and concepts that we have about the economic inclusion, NFT integration, and the play to earn concept coming soon. And we'll talk about that as we move forward. And we'll have more on that, as you can see you can check out our website. You'll be able to check more information out, and you'll have more information on the economic inclusion, different types of ideas and concepts that we're building community with, that we did with previous events, like we talked about earlier. So that brings it into play scalability and the user experience. Like I was saying, having this scalable throughout the globe is the way that you really have to have the game to have any kind of value, is the ability to scale it globally. Addressing scalability challenges in blockchain gaming is crucial for ensuring seamless gameplay experience wherever you are. So it prompts exploration of layer 2 solutions and blockchain interoperability protocols. So the layer 1 would be the tokens, the Ethereum and the Bitcoin, the Solana, and then having the ability to have a layer 2 to be put on top of that is there's a lot of potential there, and there's a lot of ways that you can use layer 2 to scale globally, and there's a lot of companies that are doing it right now. Very exciting. There's ways to create more friendly user interfaces by enhancing the user experience through intuitive interfaces and seamless interactions. It's very essential. It helps drive mainstream adoption of blockchain gaming and attracts a broader audience of players. And then the next way that you need scalability is the network efficiency. What we've been talking about in previous episodes about gas and the way that the different layer 1s have scalability. Everyone is different, and it's up to everyone to do their own research on the different networks. But networks are always trying to strive to optimize blockchain networks for gaming applications, including consideration for transaction speed, cost, aka gas, is pivotal for delivering responsive and cost-effective gaming experiences. It's very important, that if you're playing to earn, that it's not getting all chewed up by the gas. Everyone knows that. So that's just basic. What we would try to strive for, network efficiency. That comes into the last section as we move forward into the future of blockchain gaming. In the last section, what's very exciting is 3D holographics, 3D. Everyone's talking about the VR goggles, or there's ways that you don't need, the VR. There's different ways that are coming around, and there's different platforms, and it's becoming an evolution of the metaverse. So the metaverse is converging blockchain and gaming. Having the ability to have 3D models and be able to create your own avatar of your own character of yourself is driving evolution of the metaverse. It's creating interconnected virtual worlds with seamless asset interoperability and immersive social experiences. So a lot of artists and creatives are working on the metaverse and in real life on simultaneous projects, and some are just going onto the metaverse. So there's a lot of evolution going on in the metaverse. It's very exciting, and that's creating ways that there's virtual economies, there's virtual real estate, there's virtual economies, there's virtual blockchain gaming, and that's shaping the emergence of robust virtual economies, whether in-game assets hold real-world value. That leads to the development of vibrant digital marketplaces and economic ecosystems So when those in-game assets are tied into physical, real-world, digital, real-world assets that you can touch and feel, that you can connect to the digital asset, thereby creating a digital twin, those is created a brand new virtual economy. And a lot of collectors are using that now. And what NFTs are providing that way for collectors to collect rare digital assets, or collect them, trade them back and forth. And that's getting into the gaming aspect also. So there could be rare items that you could win, and you can win these gaming prizes, and they could be collector's items. So it gives you incentives and rewards as you're in real time, that you can attach to real-time assets that the players can be rewarded with. So it's very powerful possibilities that are out there. So that creates more social interaction. The future of blockchain gaming envisions enhanced social interaction, collaborative gameplay, and shared virtual experiences. And that's going to be within an expansive metaverse environment. And those metaverse environments are out there, and there's so many that are out there, and there's a lot of platforms, so you can check. And a lot of them are using Twitch to connect the metaverse platforms to live streaming platforms. So there's different ways that different economies of scale are trying to scale using the metaverse, and rewarding people who are coming into these virtual economies and participating. A lot of people are still leery of it and don't understand it, but there's a lot of easy ways that just using your browser, and there's a lot of technologies now that just using your browser, you don't need to have goggles, and you don't need to have VR in certain cases. So there's a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different options that are out there. So that is creating more innovation in game development. More decentralized gaming design is keeping and allowing gamers and developers to embrace decentralized gaming development methodologies and tools. And this is leading to innovative game mechanics, player-driven narratives, and more dynamic gaming experiences. You're getting more and more cross-platform integration. I was just seeing that, and that's a big topic now at the conferences. Cross-platform integration, exploring cross-platform integration and interoperability standards enable seamless asset transfer and gameplay experiences across diverse blockchain gaming ecosystems. That's the really exciting part of it, so that you'll be able to have a digital wallet and be able to use that digital wallet to cross-platform and integrate into different layers and different tokens and different NFT protocols. That's going to create more emerging technologies. The integration of emerging technologies such as virtual reality, VR, augmented reality, and artificial intelligence in blockchain gaming is going to pave the way for immersive and interactive experiences for people. And then that's going to, as the future gets, as we proceed, we're going to have more market expansion and adoption. There's going to be more mainstream integration. The future of blockchain gaming involves efforts to bridge the gap between traditional gaming and blockchain. This integration is going to drive mainstream adoption and expand the reach of blockchain-powered gaming experiences. Like I was saying before, more accessibility global to scale. Blockchain is gaming aims to enhance global accessibility. It's going to enable players from around the world, from diverse geographical regions, to in real time participate in the borderless gaming ecosystems and economic opportunities. So that's really exciting, how people who, like I just said, just have a digital wallet, they might not even have a bank account, will be able to participate wherever they are, as long as they have access to Wi-Fi and access to the internet, and they'll be able to participate in these games. And it's not going to be just games. there's going to be economic opportunities for education. So by using gaming and incentives and quests, you can integrate educational initiatives. Gaming will be able to promote, and gamification will be able to promote educational initiatives and awareness programs about blockchain. And it will foster more understanding and participation. It will contribute to the broader adoption and inclusivity of blockchain gaming. So there'll be more people who will be inclusive, participate in gaming, and be able to use the blockchain as a way to create gamification and incentives for people to learn from what they're doing and not just play games, but learn at the same time. That's a great initiative, that gaming and what this can provide in the future. And so basically, we want to make sure that we're giving credit, and here's some of the sources that we used. So we want to make sure that we want to thank everyone out there, and we want to provide the sources. The sources are always available for any other presentations we have. But we want to make sure that we want to thank all the sources here. So some of these people were from Horizon Blockchain Games that we used. And here's some of the sources that we used to put this together for you. And so what we want to try to make sure that revolutionizing blockchain and unleashing the power of blockchain technology was highly informative for you. And what we want to start doing is we're going to talk about more initiatives about in the future for opportunities for elevate the conversation for esports business speakers, esports education speakers, and different people to drive trends. And we want to make sure that we have the ability to have different events online that are live streamed, and then also are in person. And we want to make sure that we want to talk about and participate and help people understand what we're trying to do. And we're trying to create esports excellence. And we want to try to make sure that we're exploring the latest trends, insight, and strategies that drive success with esports and gamers. And we want to make sure that we're connecting players, tournaments, and stay on top of the latest gaming creator workshops. We're going to have entrepreneur opportunities in the future for brand activation, networking opportunities with top-notch business leaders in the gaming esports industry. We're going to have education workshops so that people can join the revolution in education and esports and discover the intersection of gaming and learning and participate in tech, AR, and VR workshops. We'll have more of that coming up in the future. So we want to thank you for this coming on to this Lunch and Learn live stream workshop. And my name's David Whiting, and we want to thank you for coming on and listening. And what we'll do is we'll have more in the future. And thank you for joining our podcast and with the future unveiled.
And that's all for today's Pitch for Capital Lunch and Learn. We hope you enjoyed our insightful discussions and gained valuable insights into the future of innovation and investment. As a legal disclaimer, we are not giving any financial advice during this show. This is for educational purposes only. Please contact a professional before considering any investment. We'd like to extend a huge thank you to our guests and co-hosts, David Whiting and Shai Perednik, for their expertise and contribution to today's session. Remember to subscribe to our newsletter and our YouTube channels to stay updated on all the latest industry trends and future events. For sponsors, media inquiries, or further information, feel free to reach out to us at side events at CEOSocial.io. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us today. See you next time, and until then, keep innovating and exploring the possibilities of tomorrow.